Hey, how's it going? Stephen here with another video from understandingaudio.com. Now, something that pops up for mixers of various experience levels all the time is how to get the most out of every frequency in a mix. To do that, you first have to be able to hear every frequency in a mix. No, I'm not saying you have to be able to prick up your ears and say, oh, that's 456 hertz exactly, but you need to have a good idea of what's going on in the low end, mid-range, and high end of every mix. When I was starting out, I used to struggle quite a bit with everything. And getting my low end to sound the way I wanted to was something I specifically had a lot of difficulty with. One day I was watching one of Dave Pensado's amazing ITLs, and I noticed a great trick he uses. If you don't have a sub, or you just want to hear the low end of a mix, stick a simple EQ on your stereo bus and monitor under about 250 hertz. I think in the example from the ITL, Dave used 180 hertz, but you can do this with a simple low pass filter and bring it even lower to isolate some of the lower frequencies if you want. There's a lot of lowers in that sentence. This really helps for hearing the balance between your low end instruments and also if you can clear out some of the frequencies from other instruments taking up space in this range. So let's have a listen to my mix with this low pass filter engaged. And then when you take it off, you hear the full mix. So you can get the idea with that. If you want to hear the mid-range, stick on a high pass at 250 hertz and a low pass at 6K. Now you can hear the all-important mid-range. So that's with it and without. To hear the high end, high pass at 6K, and you'll hear just that, everything over 6K. And that's with it and without. If you want to get really specific, you can set up bands to only hear between, like 100 and 200 hertz and have a listen to that. Or from that example earlier, 400 and 500 if you're struggling with frequencies in that range or you're a bit of a weirdo. To take it a step further, you can also monitor your reference mixes in the same ranges so that you can compare just in those specific frequency ranges, like your low end, your mid-range, and your high end. So if you've got a reference that, this has a great low end on it and you want your mix to sound the same way, just put this EQ on your reference set and have a listen to that track with this EQ engaged. So this is my reference set up here. I engage an EQ, the same one that's on my stereo bus. So I can flip between what I think is a great example of a low end mix and my mix very easily. And that brings me on to an important point. Some of you will be watching this video because you've downloaded my free guide, the one hack that guarantees a unique pro sounding mix. If you're watching this video because you clicked on the link in the guide, thanks for downloading it and I hope it's working out well for you. If you have any questions, drop me an email. If you haven't downloaded the guide yet, what are you doing? You can get it right now at getpromixes.com. There's loads of useful information in there and I should really be charging for it because I definitely feel you'll get some amazing results by using the one hack I tell you about in this guide. So again, grab it for free at getpromixes.com. While you're at it, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. If you really want to help me out in exchange for all this free stuff, leave a comment below and let me know. What's the hardest part of the mix to get right? The low end, mid-range, or high end? I'd love to know what you think. See you in the next one.